For the month of May, there's some dark times ahead, and I'm not just talking about the colder weather down here in the Southern Hemisphere. We've got some really powerful opportunities with the energies of the heavens, allowing us to dive a little bit deeper and get to know ourselves a little bit more, face our fears, and be a little bit more authentic. Hello, I'm Barralet, and welcome to this Crystal Connections video, where we're exploring the astrological energies and what's going to be happening up in the heavens throughout May 2025, and then of course the crystals and the essential oils you can use to work with them. Now, we're going to start off with a big retrograde happening on the 4th of May, and that is Pluto. Now, Pluto, far out in the far reaches of our solar system, and governs that which exists deep within us as well. Things that maybe we keep buried. It's kind of that real animalistic drive, and although it's very cold, it also has a bit of a volcanic energy about it. During Pluto retrograde, things come up. It's like the volcanoes erupt. And we know that when a volcano erupts, it actually brings a lot of devastation. But from that, from the eruption also brings a lot of fertility as well. And you could really apply that to your Pluto retrograde. On a physical level, this is the best time of the year. It lasts for about 5 months to do all those physical cleanses. If you do juice fasts or, gut cleanses, these types of things work really well during Pluto retrograde. But we also want to kind of detoxify from our lives as well, anything that's not serving us on an emotional level, a mental level, and also a spiritual level as well. The desire of Pluto and Pluto's retrograde is for you to identify things that are not truly authentic to you, and for you to be a bit more real, to really be, okay, where am I being motivated for just cheap thrills, for maybe recognition or to feed my ego, and what actually truly really serves me, and what am I truly wanting to be? It's time to be honest with ourselves. Are you going to the gym because you care about your health and well-being, or are you just trying to make yourself, in a better shape so that you can get back at your ex or try and make someone jealous or get that kind of cheap approval in that way? There's a real kind of catharsis that can come from working through the Pluto retrograde and the lessons that will come up. And you'll find different things where people are being inauthentic, even corrupt. And this is where sometimes corruption in politics, in celebrities, in people with money or power or influence can come a bit more up to light to show that authenticity and give us that chance to be truly who we are. So what do we want to work with during this time? Well, let's get something nice and volcanic. Let's work with black obsidian. Black obsidian is great for helping us connect with that inner power within us, draw that up and bring that out so that we can be empowered, because it takes a lot of energy to put on that mask and to kind of be something that we're not truly who we are. And it's hard to be happy in that state. By working with obsidian and the power of Pluto retrograde, you've got that opportunity to shed those layers. Now, when it comes to shedding layers, there is no better essential oil for that than black pepper. Black pepper is very much about allowing us to be authentic. We use black pepper physically to help us quit habits such as smoking. Really great for that. And if you need tips on that, shoot me an email and I can guide you through that. But it also helps us to get out of the bad habits we get into of trying to please other people, of not being ourselves, of being someone just to win the approval of the world around us rather than who we truly are. So working with these two on the 4th of May and around that time, remember retrograde doesn't go in and out like a full moon. It's a bit of a wave. So from the start of May, you may already be feeling it in April as well. These two are going to be really great for you. Now, sticking with that kind of dark underworld kind of energy, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, then on the 5th, the following day, is our celebration of Samhain. Now, this has sometimes been referred to as also Halloween as well. This is when the veil between our realms and the other realms is at its thinnest. This is the really great time if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. If you've lost anyone in the last year, really great to commemorate and let that go. Do some practical exercises on letting go. It's a really great time for connecting with our ancestors, honoring, doing a bit of generational healing. It can also be a really great time of connecting with our spiritual team, our angels, our totems, our guides, and so on, to work out where are we going as we go into the more dark depths and the introspective time of winter. Really great time to work with that Earth Star chakra and the Soul Star chakra in this way. The crystal that I've chosen to work with for Samhain is Chiastolite. Now, Chiastolite, as you can see, has this beautiful wheel in it, and it very much kind of has this connection to the wheel of the year and realizing that death is part of life and things we need to feel comfortable with letting go of life, our own one day and other people's as we live, but also letting go of relationships, letting go of habits, letting go of all those things that don't serve us. What we were just talking about one day ago with Pluto, yeah, it's kind of echoed in Samhain as well. Chiastolite helps us to kind of feel grounded in the ever-changing world. Bring Copaiba in. Copaiba is going to work well with this kind of aspect of Pluto retrograde, but also this kind of very introspective, remember that resin essential oils help us to go within, to get us to know who we are, but it's also very kind of helps us connect to that ancestral type of energy and the earth and what it provides for us as well. So a really beautiful one to work with if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. So whereas we're kind of focusing on death and acknowledging that that is a part of the living experience, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere on the 5th of May, you're celebrating love. It's Beltane. It's across the opposing festival or celebration. And this is a time when traditionally you disappear into the woods with your lover and possibly make a lot of love and even make a little baby. Because from that new birthing time, as you are in the full flourishes of spring now, hopefully the flowers are all out around you. It's a time to celebrate love. Really think of that kind of Valentine's Day energy, but a time to celebrate how love and creativity and that type of freedom also, let that flow as well. There's a real essence of flow in both these festivals, letting things leave, but also letting new things come and being open to that. If you are feeling a little bit kind of frigid or scared intimately or sexually, this is the time to kind of get your freak on and kind of try something a little bit different and be open to a bit more free love. As the saying goes, it's only kinky the first time anyway. So the essential oil that it's really great to work with for getting out of our heads and into our body and into our heart is Ylang. Ylang is such a beautiful one for calming us. I use it for overthinkers when they can't get to sleep at night. But when I smell it, it takes me off to a tropical island where everyone's beautiful and time slows down and it just awakens that lover within, allowing you to love yourself, love those in your lives, and love everyone as well, and just love life. So a really, really beautiful one. It is a time of fertility, of all types of fertility. This is a great time if you're planning on having a family or expanding a family or breeding animals, whatever it may be. Working with that fertility energy around Beltane can be really quite potent. This is where green Aventurine can be a really great crystal to work with. And if there's something you'd like to birth into your life, not necessarily a baby, just anything, programming a green Aventurine and then carrying or wearing that can be really powerful at helping to bring these things in with the energy of the seasons right now. The next event we have is our full moon for the month. Our full moon is in Scorpio. Still, we've kind of, Scorpio is known for being a bit of a darker energy. But our full moons give us an opportunity to work magic in our lives, to draw things and invite things and welcome things and be open to things that we want. And each sign governs a different aspect of life. Scorpio governs the aspect of life that we don't know, the unknown, the unforeseen, what exists in the caves. And so this is a great time to confront your fears. Think about if you keep on doing everything that you've been doing, you're going to have the same old life. But once upon a time, we were scared to kiss someone, to ride a bike, to drive a car, to do all these different things. But we did that and we grew as a person. Why should we stop facing our fears as we get older? Well, that's what the full moon in Scorpio is about. It's about identifying what is your biggest fear and then confronting it. And I'm going to propose that it's not about jumping out of an aeroplane or bungee jumping or speed car racing or something like that. It's actually having that conversation with someone that you need to have. Opening up when you normally wouldn't. Doing something a little bit that, gets the heart racing. Can you think of something? That's where you want to bring the full moon energy of Scorpio in. Now, the best crystal and oil for that, Serpentine is my favorite crystal for facing all types of fears. And Juniper berry is really great for also confronting fears as well. Working with these two will really give you that power to go to the next level. And we know how we feel after we conquer a fear. We feel exhilarated. We feel like our life is on to that next chapter and it wasn't that scary after all. All those different types of things. These two oils will help you to shed that fear. And remember Serpentine, snakes, how do snakes shed their skin and evolve? Through action, through movement, not by thinking about it, by actually getting out there and doing it. Juniper berry, gets things flowing and gets rid of all those unwanted energies that hold us back, especially, sorry, a large bird just flew over the head. Juniper berry is also really good for helping us get rid of stuck emotions, that when we're feeling, oh, I couldn't possibly do that because of some reason, let juniper berry help you there as well. If you want to go slightly higher vibration on your full moon in Scorpio, Phenacite is a really high vibration, one of the maybe the most highest vibration crystals in the world. Really, really powerful at helping you to transform. So if you need a bit of extra oomph, maybe you can pair Serpentine and Phenacite together, or just work with one or the other. Bit of good news happening on the same day as the full moon. Tyche, which is the goddess of good fortune, and also her asteroid governs that as well. She finishes her retrograde and her lack of luck. So think about the lessons you've learned in the last few months about how to create your own luck, and now start to bring those into action. You may find you're going to get some lucky windfalls. Remember that we generate our own luck often by being very kind, and this is where green jade, the stone of compassion, generosity, charity, kindness. When we give kindness to the world, guess what flows back? All that good fortune, kindness, love, and the things we actually seek as well. So keep a bit of green jade near you. And kumquat. Kumquat is a really great oil for unexpected abundance. Getting abundance from things that are unexpected, but really focus on giving before receiving. Now, on that theme of giving and receiving, we want to get that in check, because on the 26th of May, Chariklo goes into retrograde. Chariklo is a centaur, very similar to Chiron that we hear in astrology as well. In fact, Chariklo is the wife of Chiron. Now, whereas Chiron is very much about bringing up our wounds and dealing with that healing, Chariklo does it in a really harmonious and beautiful way. What lessons often come up in Chariklo retrograde is where we are trying to help people and where we may be doing that wrong. So that may be that we're enabling people and doing things for people. So mothers doing things for their children, workers doing it for their co-workers and so on. Or that we're actually giving too much to the world or to our family or something like that, and we're actually at the detriment of ourselves. So how do we balance that up so that we can truly be this compassionate, caring, giving, serving healer in the world? So green jade works really well with that Chariklo energy as well. So you can keep that going from all the way from the 13th of May through to the 26th and beyond. And Douglas fir. Douglas fir has such a nurturing, caring, loving energy, but also a real steadfast energy. And I think as you start to realize, oh, I'm giving too much, I have the best intentions to heal, but maybe what I'm doing isn't having the desired effect on me or the other person. How do I change that? Douglas fir helps you just to kind of feel comfortable with that and to realize that in the steadiness of this big tree, but still to keep your heart open in that way as well. Now, the final thing we have after the 26th of May, the next day, the 27th of May, it's our new moon. Our new moon this month is going to be in Gemini, the sign of our mentality, our mind, our intellect, and learning. So, of course, the new moon is a new chapter. It's when we reflect on, okay, how's my mental health? Is there anything I need to learn? Do I need to change attitudes? Because my mind creates my reality. What needs a bit of a shift here? This is a really great time. Of course, new moons are great to work with your black crystals, your dark crystals. And there's this stone called Hypersthene. Now, as you can see, as I move it, it catches flashes of light. And that's exactly what Hypersthene does. It helps to bring out flashes of inspiration. Wearing it, meditating with it, maybe under candlelight, and seeing what little ideas spring into your mind, go with them around the new moon in Gemini. Now, of course, not only do we want to bring good ideas in, but we want to clear out the mental clutter, clear out the negativity. And for that, we want to get our sword of light essential oil. That's right, it's lemongrass. Diffuse it, use it in your cooking, clean your home with it, get it in you, on you, and around you, however you like to use your lemongrass. But that's going to be really great around the end of the month, around that new moon energy. So, to summarize, we start off the month. Start officially on the 4th, but you will feel the energy even from the 1st of May and before. Pluto retrograde. It's time for you to be honest with yourself, understand what you truly want, and start to live a more authentic life rather than trying to please other people. Keep your black obsidian near you to empower you in that way, and use your black pepper to help you shed the masks that you've been wearing for a long, long time, maybe even since childhood. The following day, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, it is Samhain. It's Halloween. Honor your ancestors and acknowledge the place that death has in your life and start to feel more comfortable with death. Chiastolite will help you to do that, as will Copaiba, allowing you to realize that the soul is everlasting and goes beyond the changes of life, and you can find some real steadiness in that as well with your Copaiba essential oil. But if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, guess what? It's Beltane. Get outside and make love. This is a really great time, pardon me, really great time to work with your Ylang and your green Aventurine at celebrating new life, love, and birthing new things into your life. Okay, then we have 13th of May. That's when we got our full moon in Scorpio. Time to go to the next level and face your biggest fear. Use your Serpentine, use your Juniper berry, and if you need an extra transformational lift, use the high vibrational Phenacite as well. On that same day, expect more good fortune, especially if you face your fears, as Tyche finishes her retrograde. She's an asteroid, and that's where you want to use your Kumquat and your green jade. Keep using green jade all the way to the 26th of May, when Chariklo goes into retrograde, and bring in a bit of Douglas fir around that time. And then the next day, the 27th, is our new moon in Gemini. That's Hypersthene and Lemongrass. Of course, if you couldn't keep up with my funny Australian accent and my fast-talking Gemini ways, that's all listed below in the notes. So it's all good. I'd love to know, what are you excited about? What are you going to be leaning into this month? Remember that everything that happens in the heavens is there for us to grow, learn, and become more wise. And Mother Earth, she loves us and she gives us everything we need to navigate all of these challenges. So retrogrades, full moons, and all those other things are not something to be concerned about. They're things to dive into and celebrate. I'll talk to you again next month when we do our next astrological forecast, if not before, with some other essential oil and crystal videos. Until then, take care and blessed be.